Baby, please don't leave. Give me life, I need you. Hold me close, I want to. Shut all the world down, just you and me, baby. Feel like I've been losing my head. Used to be alone, but now instead I need you by my side. Can't go without one single night dreaming about you. Air that I breathe doesn't mean nothing if you're not here, giving me something I can hold on to. Baby, please don't leave.
Am I back? If I'm back, type in the chat donkey. Type donkey in the chat, please, if it's working. I don't think it is. Wait, no, maybe it is. It's working? Donkey! What's up, donkeys? In the chat, we've got Tommy Lou, Jonathan King, Keith Drones, Dauntless H, Keith Drones again, Flying Brian, Tyler Harris FPV, June Loco, Yapsy, Rick Zapata, Del Squacho FPV, what a great name. Ken Hill is here, Copter 612, Bill Grimes, Jonathan King, Del Squacho, Wilder FPV in the house, June Loco, T-Bird, Dauntless again, BH Hitting, Tiago is here, T-Bird FPV, BH Hitting again, Dauntless again, Keith Drones, Joey Copolau, Jared Schnell, Airbender FPV, Wands 54, Space 6, Frank Nicholas is here, Ken Audio, Keith Drone, Slappy1, Wands 54, Space 6 again. Alright, I'm going to kill it there because I got to jump back over and get this figured out. License to Drive is the last one that just posted. What's up, brother? Okay, so take you guys along with me on my... Alright, so let me turn...
Turn off your
their volume back up.
True. Whoever gets in should turn off the stream.
So this is the Discord chat that you guys are hearing. I gotta try to download this on Steam, and I don't use Steam very often. Among Us. Let's see what happens. Can't find what you're looking for. Great. That's we're off to a really good start.
Alright, who said that? Ciati, where are you, man?
Hey, I'm here, guys.
Why don't I hear Ciati? I see Ciati lighting up in the Discord, but I don't hear him.
Check. Can you guys hear me?
Eddie?
I wonder if OBS is eating the microphone. That's annoying because it was working before.
Until Ciati gets in. This is his stream window, so it'd be kind of rude to not include him. So I'm just waiting for Ciati to get
in. I don't think it's gonna work. I'm just gonna message him to not wait for me.
No idea what he's doing. Is he up? Is he live?
Come on, Facebook. I'm just gonna message Joshua and tell him not to wait for me. It's not gonna work. I can't even download it. Come on, Facebook, hurry up so I can message Joshua. Hurry up. Oh, Christ, it was there. It was right there. Come on. Work. Hang on, guys, sorry.
more than once. I played for like 2 hours with Bot Grinder.
All right, this is a mess. Go into Steam store search. Okay, I'm in the Steam store. Where's the search?
Ciadi, if you get it working, ping us and let us know.
Sounds good.
Here's the code in patron only chat once we have a
I don't know why I'm talking to him. I mean, I would think it would be. You'd think it would be on their homepage because like everybody's playing it right now. Where's the goddamn search? Steam?
Where's 10 out of 10? Okay. As a reminder,
there it is.
which you all know if you played this before.
Among Us. There it is.
Meetings, no talking outside
Clicking.
meetings. And if you're dead,
the clicking more, adding to cart,
game,
library.
and as soon as the code is
I am such an old person. Purchase for myself. Sure. PayPal. That's great. Let's not do that on stream. Let me give you guys something else to watch while I'm doing this. Don't buy it, BH says. Here you go. Watch that again. I'm doing it. I try to support, you know, people. Game designers and creatives, just in general, creatives. Look at that. So the purple car is the one that T-Pain was driving all day, and then the green car is his other one that his teammates were driving. Most of you already know that. This was fun though. A bunch of the guys from Up Garage were over there talking smack. Use balance. Yeah, sure. Go. Come on. Agree and pay. You guys have any interest in watching me play Among Us? I sure hope you do, because I seem to be on that path here. Although if I can't get the goddamn mic working, I don't know why I'm doing this. But I am supposed to be playing this tomorrow night with Bot on his thing. So, all right, look, I did the thing.
Body was outside electrical. I was in electrical.
I did the thing. Now what? Play it. Okay, good. Install content. Look at that. Among Us is not available on your current platform.
Number of people in electrical who left electrical.
I don't know, man. That's kind of weird since nobody was there.
So let me get this straight, Steam.
Black would be the only one.
You took my money.
Was it? Luke was in electrical.
And then you.
Yeah, but if he was the last one out, he could have killed and self-reported.
Is he self-reporting?
I don't know. I'm kind of sus, but I'm not. I'm gonna skip because I don't know.
What's goes?
All right. Hi guys, dumbass here. Tonight we're gonna dumbass and then we're gonna dumbass some more. I'm sure it did, Frank. Well. Maybe they'll make a Mac version for it, and when they do, I'll be ready. Quitting Steam. Always remember.
諦めんなよ。諦めんなお前。どうしてそこでやめるんだそこで。もう少し頑張ってみろよ。ダメやめ諦めたら周りのことを思えよ応援してる人たちのことを思ってみろってあともうちょっとのところなんだから俺だってこのマイナス10度のところしじみが取れるって頑張ってんだよ絶対やってみろ必ず目標達成できるだからこそネバギバ
Unless, you know, it makes more sense to give up, then just give up. Okay, let's do what we refunded for up to 2 hours. Oh boy, do I have to do that now? Yeah, because we're about to stream for 2 hours. How do you? You guys think they'll come out with a Mac version? Oh man, come on, really? Use the bench cam and then I have to like hold the iPhone up? Are you kidding me? The bench cam will just be me holding my iPhone though, right? That's insane. Nah, fuck that. I am going to use the bench cam, but I'm going to use it to build Tiny Whoops. Let's get it Done. Copter 612, first pick for motors on a Micro Alien, Brother Hobby VY 1504.5 in whatever the highest KV they have. Absolutely no questions asked. Oh, stream from your phone. Oh, right. All right, I'll figure technology out later, and then we'll do that. Scrolling up a little bit in the chat to look for @tags. If you want to talk directly to me in the chat, just type CIDFPV, no spaces in between, or @CIDFPV. It'll light your comment up in orange, and then I will see it. And I'll know that you're talking to me, not talking to everybody else in the chat. What do you think of that? Jonathan King said, what's up? Have you used these frames before? I want one, but struggling to justify shipping to Australia makes it a very pricey whoop. Jonathan King, you can't post, YouTube won't let you post links in here. So do me a favor, post whatever I need to search on Google to find it, and then I'll do a Google image search, and then I'll look at it for you. If you're even still here, it's been 20 minutes since you posted that. Copter 612 says, okay, Micro Alien choice, awesome. Copter, I swear to God, I wasn't ignoring you just to get you to super chat, but it was cool that you super chatted. Reminder: if you do a $2 super chat, I'll say that you've dropped a deuce. If that's worth $2 to you. There you go. Wangle McDangle here. Wangling, dangling. Bill Grimes says, are you doing a stream tonight or playing with the other kids? Apparently we're doing a stream tonight, Bill. Wilder says, Broham. T-Bird FPV says he's playing with Josh. Tiago says, change the stream name. Wilder says, no audio, no sound from Tiago. Mute from Dauntless. Ken Hill says, no audio. Rick Cepeda says, new audio. Dauntless H says, all good. Hey, by the way, I also did forget to click on the second button, but only for like a few minutes this time. So there's everybody saying Donkey. Grumpy FPV saying hello. Airbender saying they're waiting for you. B-Man says yo. BH Hitting says you got to play it from your phone. This game, you got to play it from your phone. This game doesn't work for Mac. I wish I'd seen that one. All I saw was the other comment. Tiago saying, can you make Discord louder? Tiago says use your phone. Dauntless says you can't do Mac, you have to do phone. Tiago says the link for the game. Maybe I can give one of you guys the thing. Can I do a giveaway for the thing that I just wasted $5 on? Bill Grimes says Among Us. T-Bird says what Dauntless said. Mac can't do it. Wilder says Tiago posted a link for you. Tiago, man, look at the damn chat. Frank Nicholas says it's Windows only. Freeload, you'll play it. Frank Nicholas, it plays on your phone. Wilder, Frank, B-Man, Tiago. All right, and I'm down on the bottom again. Thanks for the weed number of dollars, Copter 612. Much appreciated. B-Man says if you build it, they'll come. Double A, love you. Thanks, brother. Angitox says, hello. What's up, Angitox? I haven't seen you in here anymore. Maybe you've just been lurking. Or you just haven't @tagged me before. Welcome. Ruby Tim says, just got here. How's everybody doing? Cement Kid says hello. Rick Cepeda says, want something really good, sub 250. Been flying a lot of smaller stuff lately, and I really like it. I think I'm only going to keep one of my 5-inch rigs. Zick Rapeda. I've got some, Rick, I've got some good stuff coming. I'm going to build that as soon as I'm done with these 4 Tiny Whoop builds. Probably not tonight. This will probably be tonight, tomorrow, maybe even Wednesday. But as soon as I'm done with them, I'm going back to Microland. I've been spending a bunch of time with 5-inch stuff lately because I've been getting gigs where I've needed them. Yeah, my little 5-inch rig fleet is in a good place, and somehow I've managed to like not fly like an idiot lately and destroy everything. Not as much of an idiot. Still like an idiot. I've still been breaking stuff, but not that much stuff. So yeah, we're gonna do the BQE Ripsqueak micro build first. So maybe like Wednesday or Thursday for that. Probably Thursday or Friday for that. Come to think of it. So yeah, we're gonna build that. That's gonna have the RCX 1306s, which are another great motor, just not as great as the Brother Hobby VY 1504.5. The 1504.5 is 12x12 base rather than 9x9, and the current Ripsqueak micro arms are only 9x9, but I'm going to be talking to Bill about that. So hopefully we can get 12x12 arms for it. But yeah, the RCX 1306s are a great choice. They're going to fucking rip on that thing. I think I'm going to do 6,000 kV, and I think I'm going to put an ESC in it that'll run all the way up to 5S. So it'll be pretty fucking hectic. So that should be fun. And then the other CB3 with the 1504.5s, I keep forgetting about. Like, it's good. It runs. I just need to charge the batteries and go smash the shit out of it. And then we're also gonna do some ducted stuff. I've got well, it'll be a surprise. You got to come back and you got to subscribe. You got to push the subscribe button. Apparently, most people that watch videos are not subscribed. So hit the button, or else I'll smash your teeth in with a hammer. Oh, empty threats. I'm also why are there 8 screens playing my stupid? There we go. That's better. So yeah, do that, or else, you know, insert death threat here. Hey, huge shout out to our boys over at FPV Cycle. I did an order for some stuff. And in the note, I just reminded them, hey, this stuff is giveaway fodder. If you guys want to throw in a bunch of stickers or whatever, I'll throw them in like usual. And they did a lot more than that. They threw in a whole shitload of stuff. So yeah, FPV Cycle, man, show them some love, because they showed you guys a whole bunch of love and sent over a ton of stuff for giveaways. Look at this. They sent 2 of these nameless D400 VTX with DVRs. There's a chance that they sent over one of these nameless D400 VTX and DVR things. Look how cool they are. They also sent over 2 of these nameless 400 Nano 400 VTXs. I think I'm already stocked up on VTXs, so I won't put one of these in my shirt. They sent a two baby tooth 2mm frames and a 5-inch glide, because so help me God, I'm gonna get the whole world flying glides, because it's the best 5-inch frame right now. It's the best sub $90 5-inch frame right. I actually think it is the best 5-inch frame right now. There can certainly be quite a case to be made for the Apex frame, but yeah, for less than $90, this is the best frame. Period. I don't want to hear it. If you think you know of another frame, you're wrong. So yeah, super cool of Bob and Josh over there at FPV Cycle to hook us up, to hook the collective up, man. It's yeah, I didn't beg for it. I just mentioned that it was more fodder, and they I don't know. You guys know what's up. Let me get this VTX out of my shirt and put it in. No, it's all HD forever. This is for you guys. Wow, every single, okay, so I told you guys to @tag me, and you certainly @tagged the shit out of me. Double A says, love ya. Oh wait, no, I got most of these. Okay, where was I? You can ask for a refund. License to Drive says, I think this would be a perfect tune to go with your drift footage. Chemical Brothers Leave Home. I will check that out. I am an old ass motherfucker, so Chemical Brothers are kind of, you know, right there close to my heart. I'm actually opening Spotify right now to search for it, because if I don't do that, look, I'll even prove it to you guys. Look at that. I'll put on like 3 seconds of it, or nothing will work. Either or, you know, 1,000, 2,000. Oh, shitters. That's not what I meant to do. How can I, alright, I can't play any more of that, or they'll eat me. They will eat me. Thanks for the recommendation. License. Rick Zapata says, I'll be here. I made my BQE 2-inch today, and it rips. Nice. Jonathan King says, I was talking about the R3D frame. This stream is about. Now I forget what your original comment was, Jonathan. It's the problem. I need to figure out. I need to hire someone to read this, to keep me updated on that. I had to hire someone to go inside my brain and be able to look at the stream and stay up to date on it. BH says, have you tried an RD3 or R3D frame yet? Put my Mobula 6 guts into one. It flew great for like a month. After a month, the frame basically needed to be replaced, though, from the top part cracking and from the ducts warping. Props would always get caught up on it. I have not, BH, but I'm going to pound the shit out of it. Well, no, you know, some of these are just going to be cinema rigs, so they're not going to really get the shit pounded out of them. I'll probably pound on one of them, the Muon, which is going to get the Runcam Split Light. But the other ones that I'm building to carry the Insta360 Go, I probably won't beat on too bad, so maybe it'll be okay. We'll find out. Rick Spada says, I'm already subscribed and a patron. That's because you're an awesome dude, Rick. T-Bird says, glide hammer frame? Almost. I'm actually a bigger fan of the regular glide frame, which has 5mm thick arms. The hammer arms are great, but it's a pretty significant bump up in strength. And what I'm finding happens with the hammer arms is that they break those arms are so strong that if you hit it hard enough, the arms will break the base plate. And now that's a lot more of a pain in the ass to replace. I would rather have the 5mm arms and let the arm break because it takes like 3 seconds to replace an arm, and they're like $7, right? So, yeah, the glide hammer is I love the glide hammer as a long range rig because it's like infinite. Like when you put the glide hammer together, and if you grab it like end to end, motor to motor, you know, like the longest distance, and you put your thumbs in the middle and try to bend the arms, it's like they're hewn from stone. It's crazy. So yeah, for like a long range rig or like a clean rig that you're oddly enough not gonna crash a lot, and you just want like the lowest noise floor possible in terms of vibes, the glide hammer frame is great. But if you're gonna bash the shit out of it, I think you're gonna find that you're gonna bust base plates, and that's gonna drive you crazy. So yeah, do the regular glide frame, 5mm arms. They're gonna break when you hit them really hard, but what I like about that is that it can save the motor. If the arm breaks and takes some of that energy away from the motor bell, potentially, it can maybe save you a $25 motor for a $7 arm. And that's a pretty good deal for me. Airbender says, I swapped that motor last night, never got to test it because the Vista is dead now. Oh, God. Wilder says, I know a certain some that would probably convert from the Stark to the Glide if they had one. I hope you win one, brother. Wilder said, Dan also says, when you get a chance, check out Polyphia. I just used one of their songs in my edit today. I will drop that band name into Spotify and leave it opened. And then Yawman says, I approve this message, and T-Bird says, that's what she said. I don't remember what I said, but I love that you guys are starting to catch it when I miss it. Good on you. Good on you. All right, so let's see how long we can last tonight. For any that were watching last week, you know exactly what I'm talking about when I say that. For anybody that's not, you missed out. You got to watch all the streams, goddammit. T-Bird says, thanks for the 411. Been waiting on the hammer, but you have changed my mind. Yeah, it's a great frame. Don't get me wrong, it's a great frame, but the arms are it's funny. The problem is the arms are too strong, which is such a funny problem to have. Yeah, and yes, we are risking building this again, Grumpy. I'll be okay. It's fine. Everything's okay. Nothing's fine. Everything's fucked. Let's do it anyway, though. Let's zoom you guys in so you can maybe see what I'm doing. And get to work. Soldering iron is being turned on. It is a Weller 1010. If you scroll down into the description of this video, there are links to many of these things over on Amazon. They are affiliate links. The other way that you can even more easily get to affiliate links is to go to ciadifpv.com, and that has links to everything. So it should make your life a little bit easier. If you're ever doing an order on Banggood, Amazon, Get FPV, or FPV Crate, or Camera Butter as well, actually. If you'd like me to get some free money, you just got to go to ciadifpv.com, click one of those affiliate links. It'll bring you to a random product, which is fine. but the fact that you clicked the link dropped my code into your browser, and whatever you order, I'll get a little percentage of that, and then I'll spend it on more stuff for testing to, you know, show you guys what's up and hopefully freak out and scream some more. So where we left off was my inability to twist wires and or solder anything. So let's just, you know, let's work on our soldering. This ground pad started to mess with me, and yeah, the red mist descended, and that was that. Oh my God, that's my phone telling me that we're doing giveaways, but my phone doesn't know that we have switched to a bi-weekly giveaway, just so that I can get my shit together and get totally caught up on some stuff. We are going to go back to weeklies at some point, but the bi-weekly thing, next Monday, there's going to be twice, the giveaways are going to be twice as strong. So yeah, the same amount of stuff is being given away, but the winners are going to be bigger winners for a little bit here, just so I can get on track with the shipping and whatnot. So I hope you guys are cool with that. Yeah, less chance of winning, but if you win, oh, you're gonna love it. You're gonna love my winning nuts. So can you guys see what I'm doing? Nope. Let's move this forward. The ground wire is just kind of being a jerk. And on Tiny Whoops, there just can't be any jerkness going on. It's just, everything's too small. These AAO boards are like a hot mess no matter what. They're not that bad anymore, but they're still like, mainly it's the toothpick boards that are being a pain in the ass lately, but yeah, the AAO boards in general, there's just so much shit stacked on top of each other that yeah, they can be a little I gotta move this towards me a little bit just to get this real quick solder done, so just hang loose for 1 second, boys and girls. And then I'll be able to move forward again. Alright. Yeah, there you go. That's a nice way to start things. Look at that. Fixing our issues as if we know what we're doing. I still think it's bridged to the edge of the board. Yeah, it is. It's kind of weird. There's yeah, there's just too much solder on there. The legs on the left and right of the USB port. Well, although as we found out last stream, well, I guess that was yesterday. USB is grounded, so actually now that we know that, this is totally fine. I don't have to clean this off like I am, but I'm just gonna do it anyway because, yeah, it's not meant to be. These two pads aren't meant to be connected, so I'm not going to. I'm not going to knock the positive pad off. Definitely don't want to do that because that would start the madness, and we don't want to start the madness because once the madness begins, it can never end. Although it almost looks like they have these two pads connected here. I thought that I had too much solder on there and I bridged them, but let me try one last thing. I'll take it's a little bit of solder braid here, and I'll just make absolutely sure that I'm not the reason these two pads are connected with solder. I haven't said solder in a while, guys. I've been saying it normally. What a fucking snooze that is. I gotta remind me of this shit, man. Oh my God, what is going on over here? Are you gonna work or? Oh, okay. Soldering iron's very unhappy with me. What's going on in the chat? What are you guys up to? What are you guys talking about? Things? Is this... Why is it not... Why is my soldering iron not melting solder? Oh, there it is. That was odd. Alright, now the solder wick is doing its thing, and... Magic. Alright, so let me see. Let me see with a little 5x loop what the hell's going on with that. The corner of that USB port. Oh, look at that. No, yeah, they have those two ports. They have them to Did you guys get that? Yeah, they got those two ports soldered together, so that's fine. I was being a little crazy, but it's a tiny whoop, so sometimes you got to be a little crazy. I mean, you got to be a little crazy to build one anyway. You can buy a goddamn Mobula 6 that has the best motors, the lightest all-in-one, for $80. But you know, why do something smart when we can pound our heads into a custom build and keep telling ourselves, oh, it definitely flies better. I can definitely tell. No placebo here at all. Alright, so there's that 5-volt smacked back on there, and I'm actually now going to put a little bit more solder here to make sure that the USB port is connected again to the to this ground pad, because it looks like that's what they intended to do, and I want to make sure that I'm not basically weakening this. You know, the really annoying thing is I don't have to do, like, I freaked out for nothing because this was good to go. Like, my freak out was because I couldn't get this pad desoldered from the corner of this USB, but if I had looked at it, I would have seen that they did that on purpose. So, you know, if you're gonna flip out, at least make sure that, I don't know, at least make sure that you're not a complete moron. So what did we decide on the orientation of this board? I have to put it downwards. That's what we decided. Okay, so I need to figure out the length that I want this little 2S connector to be, and that's why I had those batteries over here. Okay, so with the battery in here, this is something that kills me about a couple of the tiny whoops that I had set up. Like the battery wires were exactly like not long enough, and it was real frustrating. Okay, so the camera sits down in the front like that, so I just want to check the clearance a little bit. Okay, so I can push this up a little bit more. Alright, so I need it to get that far back. This is the back of the board, so we're just going to mock it up like this, and then, where the hell is it? Here it is. Okay, so I think I can sort of mock it up on top. So if that's in there, get in there. Okay, so if that's in there, this can come back. Okay, so that's plenty long. That is plenty long. I wonder if the short one is the perfect length. That would be kind of nice. Oh, look at that. It is. And these are the longest of the batteries. So I think that's what I'm going to do. I think this one is the correct length. So I'm just, and they're going to be coming out. Oh yeah, I got to check like positive and negative, I guess, right? Looks like negative is on the left. Hey, by the way, guys, yesterday in the long lost beginning of the stream, I was talking about how I just recently picked up Gran Turismo Sport for PS4. Yes, I know it's been out for a long time. Over a year? 2 years? Alright, positive is on the right side. But, you know, I'm broke and slow, so fuck you. Okay, so positive is the long one. Okay, so short Short boy is negative. Positive fella is long. And he's going to be a little bit shorter. So let's do it. Actually, no. I'm going to cut them to be the exact same length. Because, I don't know. I just am. Chuck. Guillermo Nespolo says Chuck. No context whatsoever. Just Chuck. What's up, Guillermo? How are you? T-Bird says, what do you know about the Beta 75X? Any good? T-Bird, you were telling me that it's good, right? I don't know anything about it. I don't know anything about any of these pre-built whoops. It's really terrible. I need to figure out a way to learn more about them without buying them all. But I guess that's what we're all trying to do, right? So we gonna tin this up, and then we're gonna zap it on there, and then I think all the soldering will be done from this rig. We'll just have to Schnarfle the Garthog. Anybody know what that quote's from? Schnarfle the Garthog. Somebody will know that. If nobody knows it, I'll give it. I guess the clue would be Saturday Night Live fans would know this one. You guys are gonna get that. Yep, there it is. B-Man got it quick. Karate Chop, Chuck Norris. What about him? What are you guys talking about? So receiver spits out the top, and then this little fella is gonna come out the bottom. I'm just gonna double check on the leads. So this is positive, and then so that's gonna go on the outside. And now it doesn't fit. That's great. Damn you. Let me just take a little bit of the solder off, because it's, man, like trying to get something to go through a through hole after you're putting heat on it is such a bastard. Like, it's, if at all possible, get it through a through hole first, and with like a little bit of solder tin, and yeah, taking something that's not in a through hole and then pushing it through the through hole, that is the epitome of that's what she said. That makes no sense, but I like it. So yeah, come play GT Sport with me. Oh, nice, Guillermo. That's cool. The Drift RC cars are really cool. I have such a soft spot for them, and some of the drivers are really good. Okay, so let's do. Oh my God, it's still doing it. Come on, you jerk! Get up in there. How is this possible? Is it hitting something? Alright. Well, that's... Oh, no, I see. There's just a little... nub. A little niblet here. Just need to nibble this little niblet. And then we'll be good. I think I got it. Well, there it is. Okay, so let's do the negative first. I just try to do it like this. I just try to hold the... once you're through the through hole, all you really got to do is drop the solder tip down on top that's got a bunch of fresh solder on it, and it'll kind of take care of it for you. So that's what we're going to do here. And I'm just basically pushing down on the board against the wire, and that's enough to keep it, to keep it in the through hole. And then get it nice and hot. This is the ground, so we're going to give it another split second here, and take off the heat. And now the board is burning hot. It's burning the shit out of my fingers, but don't move. Gotta let it cool. So there we go. That is good to go. And while it's still warm, what I usually do try to do is, if there's going to be a bend in the wire, put the bend in the wire now while the solder is a little bit warm. I've never actually talked about this, but the solder does travel up the insulation a little bit. So just kind of be aware of that. And just understand that it's... And the other thing to understand with that is... The longer you're on the pad, the longer you're pouring heat into the wire, right? The worse that situation is going to be. So, yeah, if you've got like a wire and pad that's being really stubborn, and it's taking forever for you to get soldered up, you might want to bail just so that you can. Just so that you can snip the wire down a little bit, because you're going to start to like saturate the wire with solder, and then it's going to be really stiff. Yeah, I said it. Stiff wire, guys. You got to avoid that stiff wire. Nobody likes a stiff wire. Who am I kidding? Everybody likes a stiff wire. All right, so I'm just going to do the same thing here. This is kind of a janky way of doing it, but it's going to work. It's always difficult doing this bottom board, top of board, through hole dance. But for me, it's worth it because the through holes are so strong. Like, you got a wire in a through hole, the only thing that's going to fail... The only thing that really can fail is right below the wire, and if you kind of strain relief the wire right, you'll never have to worry about that. So there we go. We got those guys all up in there, happy like, and it looks terrible because the one is way too long. That's great. I'm sure glad I didn't cut them the same length, whatever. It's fine. It's gonna drive me crazy, guys. I can't do it. It's just a little too much. It's a little too much. Sorry. all you fellow OCD sufferers, you know what I'm talking about, though. You're welcome. All you guys. All right, so I'm actually not gonna. I really like to tin these, but it's really hard to only get the tiniest little bit of tin on there so that you can then get it through the damn through holes. While there, I do have heat shrink on the helping hand alligator clips. But I don't like using them. I hate the little helping hand thing, man. I only use that like as a last resort. It's just clunky. It's slow. Yeah, like sometimes I'll kind of foresee something being a pain in the ass and I'll use it right away. But typically it's like typically I've tried to do it like this on the wood and for whatever reason I just can't get it. That's when I'll go to the helping hand, but I don't do it willingly. So now this hole has solder in it, and it's going to be a pain in the ass to get this all lined up on. So let me try this trick. Solder flows towards the heat, so if I heat the top up, it's going to pull the solder upwards, so that I might be able to get this it might make like a little indentation, and I can just get this guy in the indentation, and hopefully that'll be enough for me to then poop it upwards. But I just looked at it and there is no indentation, so I'll do it the right way and hop back on the solder wick, and we're just going to put it right on top here, and it's going to pull the solder up and out of that hole. You just want to be really careful with where the solder braid is touching. If it's touching components like next door, it has the potential to desolder those. So just pay attention. Just understand that you're pouring heat onto a little board. There we go. Now that hole is emptied out. The hole has been freed. And, oh yeah, that's way better this time. That went way farther in. Unto you, chat. And unto you, chatto. Okay, cool. So now I can even do this little trick where if you bend the wires like that, you can put your thingy flat down on the table, and then yeah, it's just a little bonus. I am working on this in the way that I normally work on things rather than in the way that I stream when I'm working on things. I promise on the next one, because I do have 4 of these to build, I promise on the next one I will build it in a more stream-friendly way. I kind of just want to get this one knocked out because, yeah, I need a win. So we've got our Newbie Drone OG board. This is the one where you have to run the external receiver. This is Newbie Drone's little super lightweight external receiver. It's basically just an extra light RXSR with the nice short little diversity antennas. So this has got the VTX on board. We're going to plug an antenna in a bit here. And then we've got this guy. And then what I'm going to do is I'm just going to run the little Newbie Drone camera on the front canopy here. And that just needs to be plugged in. So the next sort of... Oh, fuck you. I forgot. It doesn't fit. I forgot it doesn't fucking fit. Maybe I can just jam it through. Oh, I'm such a smooth-brained bastard. I think I can just mash it through. So help me God if I can't just mash this through. Oh, yes. Whew. All right. Crisis averted. So this is a little tricky. I'm sure there's a trick to doing this, but I haven't found it quite yet. Getting the AIO into this frame, because the grommets are kind of like built in. See the grommet there? It's like built into the frame. And so you kind of have to, like, I guess the only way I've been able to do it is like flexing the frame. Flexing the frame outwards a bunch to get the board on. The Newbie Drone board has really, like, aggressive, I guess, scallopings to make sure that the board stays on the grommets, right? It avoids that really annoying thing where the board pops up off the grommets and then you got to take the whole fucking canopy off just to get it back onto that rear grommet because you plugged your USB port in a little bit too hard because you were frustrated. Oh wait, that's just me. Sorry, never mind. But yeah, it's so last time I tried to do it this to that. This time I'm trying to go corners. So, but here's where here's where I know I'm gonna have the problem is this long one here. Like, how I want to break it. Yeah, I'll bet there's a trick to this. Oh, there we go though. Oh, I got it going. That was pretty good. I got it down far enough. All right, and maybe the last one will just magically... okay. Yeah. All right. So, yeah, you just pull the frame apart. That's all. I'm just being really, like, really gentle because this is a 3D printed frame and, like, yeah. I'm being... I think I'm being a little too gentle. I think I can be a little rougher. Well, shit. That was nowhere near as frustrating as I thought it was going to be. So let's keep going. That's fantastic. I'm very happy. All right. They put a short screw in the back here just to give this rear grommet some shape, but the rear grommet is kind of bent out of shape at the moment, so I'm trying to sort of get it pushed back together here. I think I got it though. Alright, yeah, I think I got it. Cool. So that's it. That's this whole build. Yeah. The camera has a plug. And what's up, Dauntless? How are you? Hey, who did I tell to come to the chat so that we could talk about GoPro with Jello issue? Are you still here? I know you had a long name and you had a logo that was like white and blue. If you're still here, let's talk about it, because that's a really good question, and I like good questions and big butts. I mean, I'm not gonna lie. Sorry. That was unnecessary. I know. You don't even have to tell me, guys. I know. That was a bad one. What should we do for an antenna? Ladies and germs. I wish I had a tiny little. Oh shit, I do. I do have a tiny little True RC. Look at us. So this is the 2S one. I think I only have one of these. I got two of them. Oh my god, I don't remember ordering those. Look at me go. I'm a thinking person. Wow. That's one of the dumbest things I've ever said out loud. I am a thinking person, I said. So look at this. They put this little, maybe on purpose, they put this little slot in the back of this top piece, and it's absolutely perfect for slotting that guy through. And then the only thing left is to figure out this little receiver situation here. So we're going to get this guy plugged. Actually, you know what? No, I'm forever going to prep these. All right, if you're going to run UFL, just prep it, and it'll be really strong. But don't not prep it. Like this will fail. All right, the UFL to the wire here. Make sure there's a piece of shrink on that little joint there, and I'm going to do that right now. It's hard to find the right sized shrink wrap for that little joint there, so you'll have shrink wrap that's a little bit too small. So take that shrink wrap that's too small and stretch it out, basically. Find something that's got like a taper to it and just slide it up that taper, and shrink wrap will stretch out pretty good. You'll get a pretty good amount of stretch on it before it rips, and then you'll be able to get it over. And what's cool about doing this, I didn't get it quite enough. I have these really nice needle nose pliers that I stole from my dad forever ago, that are perfect for doing this. I actually called these out over on Patreon. I called these are made in Sweden by Lindstrom, and my dad said that these are some of the best quality needle nose pliers you can get. Although it looks like from their website everything Lindstrom has is pretty fucking nice. But yeah, over on the Patreon page there is a post called Tool Testing. We are testing some tools over there. So if you're interested in that kind of thing, maybe join in. I've got a Google Sheets spreadsheet thing going, and should be cool. I'm excited. Guys, look how much better this little guy is than a hot air torch gun thing. Man. Sure glad I used this, not one of those gun things. I'm tempted to not prep the little top part to save a little bit of weight, but I crashed too much for that. So yeah, I'm gonna have to protect the top of it. And we're going to stretch this shrink wrap out as well, just because I don't feel like continuing to look for the right size. This is going to stretch out to be totally fine. Look at that. Now, let's see if I can get it to shrink where I want it, rather than where it wants to be. Hey, new season of Schitt's Creek is up. If you guys don't watch Schitt's Creek, you should. As someone who grew up in the Northeast for 30-something years and then moved to the Deep South, Schitt's Creek is a special kind of funny for me. But I think you guys will also appreciate it. It's what I like about it is it doesn't, like, it pokes just as much fun as us fancy fucking Northeasterners as it does with people in the Deep South in a town called Schitt's Creek, where the mayor's first name is Roland, and his last name is the town name, which is Shit. So his name is Roland Shit. Just, in case you haven't seen it, that'll tell you a little bit about it. Yeah, so check that out. That's really good. Also, if you guys are into cooking, or even if you're not into cooking, there's a YouTube channel called Sorted that is phenomenal. I am the worst cook in the world. I have very little interest in it. But they're 5 really funny dudes, and yeah, go check it out. Sorted, and you'll be. I don't know why I said you'll be. Here we go. Look at this. Putting the antenna on as if we're... Oh, for Christ's sakes. Make sure you put it through this thing first. The only thing I don't like about using stuff like this is that now, like you just saw, you got this annoying sequence that you got to make sure that this is going through the hole first, and then this has to be plugged in, and then this has to be plugged. It's, you got to just kind of create a pain in the ass for yourself, but it's worth it to have the cleanest build in all the land. I think I'm gonna do something a little fancy with the antenna. No, I would rather do. I could use the little holes, the little slots on the side of this thing, and run the antennas out the... Let's try that. Let's see what that looks like. I'll put an antenna here. I'll put the other one over here. And there we go. Let's see what that ends up looking like here. Okay, so this... Man, this thing is being gangly right now. Get. Come on, can't you? Oh, God, come on, would you? Oh, I put the wrong, okay, that's why. I put the wrong ones in the wrong one. Guys, I put the wrong one in the wrong one. Keep forgetting to move my work forward so you guys can see it. I'm not sold on this, I know I've said this before, but I'm still very much not sold on this camera location that you guys are in at the moment. I don't feel like you guys can see what the hell I'm doing. But again, you tell me, because maybe you guys could never see what I was doing and you were just listening, essentially. So yeah, let me know. Let me know if any of the previous camera angles have been better than this one. So that's not gonna work. Okay, I gotta figure out a different setup for the antennas, because this is definitely not gonna work. These grommets are also like all sorts of angry. I gotta just do a little poking and prodding here, I think, to get these grommets into a place where they're happy, which is important. With tiny whoops, they do deal with vibration issues, so yeah, make sure that you're on the grommets. Make sure the grommets aren't like squashed or like deformed in any weird, angry kind of way, because yeah, your whole ESC and flight controller are kind of hanging out up there and just, you know, making trouble. I'm almost tempted to put the goddamn receiver under here. There is some space down here, and it's pretty goddamn thin. Then of course I'd have to pull this thing all apart again. Oh, farts. It is a pushy whoop. Yeah, the grommets are annoying. Paletheus says, got Kiss Quad working, and I think it ruined Betaflight for me. Paletheus, all you got to do is tune Betaflight a little bit, and it'll be exactly the same, if not better. Get your filters turned out. Hit if you're on my, well, even if you're not on my Patreon, I think I opened up the the post in there called filter reduction strategy. Go through and do that, and then push your P and D gains up a little bit, and that's you'll at that point you'll pretty much have Kiss and Flight 1. Those are really they're just more aggressive out of the box. That's all. It's just more aggressive P's, more aggressive D's, and less filtering essentially. But Kiss is certainly a lot easier to set up in the GUI if you're absolutely brand new. If you've been using Betaflight, oddly enough, it's kind of, I had a lot of trouble with the Kiss GUI. I don't know. I didn't think it made much sense, but you know, that's after using Betaflight for 2.5 years at that point. So my assumption is that I'm the issue, not their GUI, because everybody else says that their GUI is 10,000 times easier to use. So yeah, grain of salt, take it. This is much more challenging than I thought it was going to be. What if I run these? What if I just zip tie this Let me try this. Let me try something. Something kind of way too simple, but I bet you it works. So I need to get this. Well, okay. Let's get this camera plugged in first, and then this thing is gonna be like tied in a knot, basically. Everything is gonna be feeding into something else, so it'll be super clean when it's together. But if I have to pull it apart, it's gonna be a nightmare. Luckily, it's a tiny whoop, so I mean, shouldn't really need to take it apart all that much, if ever. Okay, camera's plugged in. I am going to zip tie this receiver to the top plate here, and then we're just going to see kind of where that puts the antennas. And then I can just kind of fish the antennas around and probably get them into a good place. So pulling down on that, I'm just going to sneak the... Oh, hey, on Teespring, there are now hoodies and long sleeve shirts, and Kristen's been busy as hell over there. She put all kinds of stuff up over on the Teespring store. There's a mug over there. You guys can get a mug. I think we're going to try to figure out a notebook. I think a physical paper, like spiral bound, you know, like a smaller little notebook would be kind of a really nice thing to have on our workbenches in order to do this crazy thing called writing stuff down. You know, like, oh, I just measured this one measurement. Let me write it down. And then if I need to measure that thing again, I'll have it written down. It's wild, right? Like, I feel like we used to do that, maybe? So yeah, I don't know. I'm doing things. Trying to just sell some wares. What the fuck am I saying? Come on, get in there. Yeah, there we go. Now we're talking. That kind of worked. Yeah, the cable is kind of just the right length. It reaches kind of perfectly. That's pretty neat. Okay, so that is where the little receiver is going to live, and that's kind of cool too, because I didn't want to. I always try to not VHB the receiver to the AIO on a tiny whoop, because it can, you know, VHB has a little bit of squishiness to it, so you can essentially be introducing vibrations in that are kind of like unnatural vibes, right? Like vibes that are being created by the VHB and the receiver wobbling around, essentially. So yeah, there's that. But that's okay. All right. What are you guys up to over in the chat? Rick Zapata. When I'm doing builds, I write everything down. See? Look, Rick knows what's up. I don't write shit down. Sometimes I take pictures of stuff, and then I try to remember to post those pictures up on Patreon with varying degrees of success. Specifically, like when I'm weighing stuff. If I'm weighing if I'm weighing like two motors against each other, I'll try to be a good boy and grab a bunch more motors out and test them all against each other, or weigh them all as well, so that I can make like a big post with a bunch of weights and measurements and shit for you guys. All right, so that's a little bit better. The receiver was it's still not sitting flat. It's scooched over to the one side, and because of that, it's hitting the side plate. There we go. I just felt it move. Okay, so it's hitting the AIO, I meant to say. So there we go with that. We got the camera plugged in, but I think the camera wire might not be quite long enough. So I need to just untwist a little bit of this camera wire to make it a little bit longer here. So let's just do that, and then we can put the screws in and we'll be good to go. Oh yeah, we gotta put motors on as well, I guess. Yeah, so I'm just gonna take like 1 and 2 rotations out of that wire going to the camera, and that'll give me the extra length. Actually, you know what? I'm gonna take all the rotations out, and we're just gonna run it straight from the front to the back, and see, now we've got all kinds of fun things happening, like the VTX antenna coming unplugged when I don't want it to. Okay, here we go. Here we go again. All right, camera getting plugged in, and then I'll put that VTX antenna back on, and then I'll see how long before I freak out again. The ground EV5050 cam. Okay, get in there, you little guy. Okay, camera's plugged in. Man, I like that. It's I gotta be honest, it's really nice on a whoop board to have the camera on a plug header. I am not used to that. That is like a little luxury. Usually I direct solder the camera and then it's just like always sort of in the way. as much as I'm a fan of direct soldering everything, direct solder the world, there are situations where, like, yeah, having a connector is proper. All right, look at that. So we got the receiver on the top plate. Camera's plugged in again. I just need to push this receiver wire over a little bit because it is in the way of that antenna. So now I think we're good. Let me just make sure that everything is long enough. And it would appear that all is right with the world. This guy's long enough here. That guy's going to drop down over there. And the front is going to get squished down. Or not. The man, I don't think the camera cable is going to be quite long enough because it goes to the right side. Ugh, you jerk. Let me try this though. I can maybe sneak it up through the bottom and make a little space with it. Man, the tying in knots of this rig continues. Now I'm going to be feeding the fucking camera wire up through the frame as well. Good lord. This is going to be quite the build. This board does have pads to solder on your own camera, which I'm really thinking about now, because I do have other cameras that will work for me here. Go! Get in there. Go up. There it is. Okay. So, here we go again. And now this is like infinitely harder to plug this in because it's, oh god, I basically have to get the top plate in position and then plug it in order to have enough cable length. But I think I can do it. I think I just need to go like that. And then, oh, the goddamn VTX antenna came off again, of course. So I think I just need to go like that and then just pull this guy to the side a little bit. Oh yeah, there's enough length now. Sweet! And just get him up there. Come on, little fella. Come on, little guy. Please go. Please go. Get plugged. Get plugged, motherfucker. Oh, come on. Alright. This is not going as planned. So I guess we're not doing 4 builds tonight. Maybe we can do 1, though. 1 is good, right? My god. The hell is happening? And why the hell won't this drop down farther? Drop down, dude. You're supposed to go in between the front standoffs. There it is. Okay. You gotta be a little, you gotta just kind of push on this frame. Sometimes you just gotta give it a little shove. And just don't be worried about it breaking. Because it's not breaking. It seems pretty stout so far. So, yeah. There is a chance, though, that there's not enough, that this is not going to work, because, like, it'll fit once it's plugged in, but I can't get the plug around the corner. All I had to do was start saying that sentence, and I was able to do it. And it's fine. There's plenty of room. All right, so that's there. This guy is going to drop down on here, and those little fellows are going to pop on. The front of this guy is going to be the issue, though. Get this back on here. The front, I think I'm going to have an issue with. I might need to move this. I think I need to push this receiver back a little bit. Which, oh, Jesus. How the hell did that happen? Oh, God. Okay. Yeah, I got this receiver a little too far forward, so I need to... I just need to scooch him a little bit, and that's going to be easier said than done because I made it a little tight in there. Let's see if I can do it with these fancy new pliers that I've got that are on the tool spreadsheet with some of my early feedback on them. If you haven't checked it out yet, you better go. Damn it. No, that ain't going to work. I wish I hadn't... Let me just see if I can get my fingernails under there. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Oh, there we go. Perfect. Done. Moved it back. All is right with the world. And now I'm going to paint your silver pants blue. Okay, so now that guy moved back a little bit. We can just scooch in this little fella. This is a silly way to build this. Nobody do exactly what I'm doing here. I think I should have made the receiver the other way. I think I should have. I should be rotating the receiver the other way. But the way the receiver is now, it's really nice for the to use up the extra little bit of cable that I have. Oh yeah, I can't go over the over that guy. So the problem that I'm having is the front wants to come down really low, and then all these other fellas are just kind of pushing into each other. Namely this VTX antenna. So I need to get a little, let's get a better situation here. There we go. Okay, so let's try that. And this thing better fly good because it's taking all this time to try to like isolate the vibes and do. I mean that's why a lot of my stuff does fly really good right out of the box, is because I take the time to pull my fucking hair out, making sure that everything is like perfectly tucked in and like an anus. That came out wrong. All right, now here we go. Dropping this down. Will it blend? Yes, it will. Now we've got it. That's not touching that. Those wires, I mean, they could use a little bit of love, but they're looking all right. Nope. Those wires are totally fine. Cool. We're good. That was very tedious, but on a first put together, I think it's worth it to spend a little bit extra time like that to just kind of look at your the way everything is kind of laid up in there, or just slam it together and then when you take it apart to fix it and shit, then you make an improvement each time. Kind of go back and forth which way I go with it. But typically I try to do it right the first time and like, oh my god. Oh my god, I hate working on tiny whoops. I hate them. Anus. Everything is so small. Alright, let's try this again. Okay, got it. And... Well, no. God, fucker. How can it's so tight, guys. It's so tight. How the hell am I supposed to get it in there? Oh, that's how. I just had to ram it home. Okay. We're in. And so good call, Guillermo. Here's a big angry motor bell. Let's put you in there. Get magnetized. Get magnetized, screwdriver. I usually do. I've done this with. I leave them overnight with all my Allen screwdrivers, but I don't use this little tiny guy very often. Let's see if that did anything. Hey, look at that. So weird that works. So weird. Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh yeah, look, if I... Oh, you fucker. Is it just me, guys? Is it just me? It's gotta just be me. It can't be like this for everyone. Nobody would be in the hobby. There's no way there's this many people as stubborn as I am. No way. Impossibility. Oh my god, I'm going to lose my mind. And it fell again. What'd you do on your stream tonight? I put one screw onto a screwdriver over and over and over and over again. There we go. Okay. The first one's always the hardest. I hope. Okay, here we go. First one coming down. And huzzah. Okay. Jesus. Luckily, I have extras, Guillermo. I made sure of that. From the first time that I took one of these apart, I was like, okay, I'm going to need some extra screws. Because I am going to lose the shit out of those in my carpet. How can I do this so that it'll go? Oh my god. Stop not going. Please. There's just nothing that makes me feel like more of a big, dumb, giant idiot than these little goddamn screws. This is the same size as what's on the goddamn motors. These ridiculously small Whoop motor screws. God. Like, come on. Can you throw me a bone here? And I guess it has to be this small, but fuck. You know, it wouldn't be that bad that it's this small, but the bad thing is that everything is Phillips. That really adds to the infinite frustration level for me. Look at that though, we got two. One more in the front. This is the one I'm worried about. I have a funny feeling it's not going to want to drop all the way down. And I might actually have to pull it apart and move the receiver to the bottom of this thing, but I at least want to try this. Alright, so it's in there, but now I just got to get it into the threaded part. I got to get it in the hole is what I got to do. Alright, it's in the hole now. But now it's going to want to cross-thread itself, so I got to just kind of flex it forward. Oh, yes. Get in there, you wonderful little Phillips head screw. And do me a favor and don't strip out. I know you want to, but just don't do it. So how the hell is the Insta360 gonna clear? I don't know. Yeah, I guess it does clear. Look at that. Cool. Okay. So camera's down there. Ooh, the camera wires are a little tight. I guess they got a little slack. Maybe. No, they don't. They don't have any. Well, that's actually not too bad because it sort of pulls the camera down into like 0 up tilt. So see the wires go to this side of the camera, and they're see what it's doing. Like they're the short part. The camera wants to move forward a little bit, but it can't because it's just running out of cable length here. Although I did just fix the problem by just pushing the camera down, so now we're fine. I'm not going to be able to get a bunch of up tilt on it, but I don't want a bunch of up tilt. This is meant to be flown. Oh, although shit, this is the 2S one. That's a shame. These shit sticks. Well, let's just keep going, and if the lack of up tilt becomes a problem, I will rip it all apart. We're going to use the Newbie Drone 0802 18,000 kV motors for this build. They came, and they've got the quad blade ASI props on them. Be careful with the quad blade ASI props. They are very fragile. I managed to bend mine so badly trying to put them on the 0802s, and I'm very gentle. That by the time I got them on there, they were bent to the point where they weren't balanced anymore. Or I mean, I guess technically maybe they're just not balanced props, but I have a feeling it's because I bent them all up. They looked like fucking Pringles by the time I got them on there. So you can't rotate the camera because these little tiny cameras don't have any OSD or anything like that where you can rotate the image. So if I flip this camera upside down, I'll have to learn to fly upside down, which I'm not willing to take that on quite yet. Maybe down the road. You never know. And I've already made that mistake with this build. That was one of the things in a long list of absolute frustration, screaming, crying, not crying, but screaming fits of rage and insanity. So I'm just getting these goddamn receiver antennas out of the way for the time being. Although I might end up, this might be a good spot for them. There's a hole in the frame here that I think I'm going to use. You know what? Might as well do it now. Look at this. There's a really handy little hole here. And so if I just take my fancy new tweezers here, I should be able to just poke it right out there. Look at that. That is the move. Cool. There's how I'm going to run the diversity antennas. So now I'm just going to come on this side and do the same. Which means we're going to take that and we're going to go down here and whoop. In we go. Come on. Come on. Come on. There we go. Happy days are here again. That is a very slick little, simple ass, infinitely lightweight antenna setup. And there's the little holes that I put them through. There you guys go. See a little hole in the frame? Isn't that cool? Look at that. No, Rick. Rick Zapata asks, are the newbie drone motors the same bolt pattern as the Emax motors? Emax, when Emax makes a bind and fly, they almost always use motors that are a specific bolt pattern. When Emax sells a motor, when you just buy a motor from Emax, it'll be a normal bolt pattern so that you can use it on other things. But yeah, Emax bind and flies, for as long as I can remember, all the way back to the White Baby Hawk, they use motors with a weirdo pattern, so that you have to get your replacement motors from them. All right, that's why does it feel so light? Oh, motors, right? Oh, right, motors. Got it. I remember now. I remember. And these motor screws are black. You know what I also hate about working on whoops is like my hands never shake until I'm working on a whoop, and then it's like I'm all fucking palsied up. I'm like a complete mate. Oh no. I'm gonna have to take this apart again. I don't think these motor plugs are gonna fit down. Oh my god, you sons of bitches. It is the build that never ended. Left rear is gonna get a red wired jib jab. I'm also hoping that I don't have issues with these smaller plugs that Newbie Drone uses for their motors and on their boards. Oh, it does go through there. Oh, thank the heavens. Oh wait, no, it's a pusher. I'm stupid. I'm the big stupid. So I need to go up and then down. Yeah. Oh man, you guys are about to see a real Ciotti is a prima donna moment. Prima donna is not the right word, but you should be excited. You're gonna get to see something that some of you guys will understand, but some of you won't. And what that is I'm taking this silver hardware out. I'm gonna take the time to take all this silver. No, I'm not. I'm gonna be a sane person. No. The silver hardware thing, I'm not into it, guys. I'm not into it. So I'm going to fix it. Hey, lots of orange over in that chat. What are you guys talking about? Don Lads, how are you? Toxic FPV. If someone threw you a bone, with your luck, it would land on your build and knock the screws into oblivion. Darwin says, still having that problem with my 5-inch. Tried this stuff in Patreon and still not working. I apologize, Darwin. I get a lot of questions every day. You got to get me back up to speed with what's going on. Sorry, brother. But I do want to help. I certainly do want to help. I don't know how I'm going to get these screws out of here, so maybe I'm not going to switch this hardware out. The nut grabber can't get them, so that's never a good sign, you know. What if I just push? Let's see, they're not. When I try to screw them out, they the pressure of me pushing on the Phillips head to be able to fucking keep it in there to screw on the damn things. Wait, no, I'm getting them. Yet again, I just need to be a little bit rough with the frame. I need to just trust the frame. Yeah, now we got it. I just had to be mean with it. B-Man says, when going with bigger motors on a rig, any rule of thumb to focus on? like amperage, pull motors, ESC, something like that. Yeah, but it's kind of one of the there's a lot of well, let's just talk about ESCs. 20 amps is really all you need for a micro on an ESC. So pretty straightforward. If you're like 3-inch props and below, any 20 amp ESC is going to be completely fine, all the way up to 4S. And then, so the ESC is not the biggest pain in the ass there. The big pain in the ass when you swap motors is more, are you picking the right size? Like, have you chosen a stator that's wide enough and not tall enough? But yeah, I mean, the rest of the components should be completely fine. Like, there's not really a there's not a lot that needs to change, if anything, as long as you've got an ESC that, like I said, is up above 20 amps. I've put big ass motors on 20 amp micro ESCs, and they've been completely fine. If you want a little bit of safety, maybe go up to 25. But like these 30 amp micro ESCs, it's like, yeah, no, that's way too much. So don't do that. Oh, balls. You know, of course, I was hoping I could just keep these propellers on, but I can't because they're upside down now. So I'm gonna have to kick all these propellers off. Damn it. And when I take these propellers off, I bet you I'm gonna, well, either when I take them off or when I put them back on, I'm almost certainly gonna bend the shit out of them. So that's gonna be great. I don't know where that screw went. I'm just gonna hope that it falls out at some point, because yeah, it seems to have just vanished. Oh no, there it is. Okay. Okay, so let's see if the motor wires will reach. It looks like they will, and they will. Look at that. Yeah. All right. Good. Oh, some good news, guys. Look at that. Speaking of, I'm going to make a little thing out of this. I'm gonna make a little. I hit a button, and the thing happens with this. Where the hell is it? All right, never mind. It's gone. What the hell? Where'd it go? Oh, here it is. Yeah, so get ready for a new overuse. I'll play you guys the whole thing. No, I won't, because it'll kill me. Yeah, fuck it, I'll play the whole thing.
Great news. What? The Dacia Sandero is almost here. When? Next year. Great. Now the Toyota Urban Cruiser. Oh, bad news. What? The Dacia Sandero. It's delayed.
Oh no. Anyway, last week.
Great news.
What?
The Dacia.
What?
I know what it is. The Dacia Sandero has gone on sale in left-hand drive market.
Nice. Now.
Oh, good news.
What?
The Dacia Sandero will have electronic brake force
It might not fit.
Great. Now. Okay, we've all got
Great.
motoring heroes, yeah?
Great news.
What?
The Dacia Sandero. I've got a new picture.
Ooh. Anyway.
Hey, great news.
What?
I've been sent more information on the Dacia Sandero.
Excellent. Excellent. Hey now. James. Bad news. The Dacia Sandero.
The what?
The Dacia Sandero is not coming to the UK.
Oh.
Now.
Great news! They've done an off-road version of the Dacia Sandero.
No.
By the Renault badge, that's the Dacia, that baby.
What the hell are you on about?
It's a Dacia. It's a Dacia. I know it says, I just said that.
If you like Top Gear, join. If you like James May, join Food Tribe, not Drive Tribe. Food Tribe. It's great.
European Car of the Year 2008 is the replacement
Oh.
You had to look that up then.
News, chaps.
No, what?
There's a new
What?
Dacia, and I've got a thank you. I've got a picture of it. Here it is. It's called the Logi.
That's a look.
It's called the Logi.
Anyway, moving on.
Good news, because the Dacia Sandero is on sale in the UK.
Yes.
The nation by storm.
Big day.
Now the Mercedes.
All right, big moment.
There it is.
Yes. and
Ready for
it's
it to not
bad
reach?
News. Dacia have got their name wrong. Have you seen the car ads they've been doing? They keep Dacia.
Here we go.
That's how you say it in Romania where it's built.
You know,
Good
Yep.
news.
Too short.
The Dacia
Farts.
has been named Budget 4x4 Tow Car
Um,
of the Year.
great. Now I bought.
Let me try something though. Maybe I can plug it in and then screw the motor down. Because right now I have to lift the plug up higher in order to get it. So yeah, there you go. Get ready for good news. Yeah, me too, License. Me too. License to Drive says, do you watch Counting Cars? I've tried. I don't. It's just not my thing. Dan says, when's the next 24-hour stream? It might be this weekend. Kristen's not going to be here all weekend. So if asshole brain leaves me the fuck alone and I'm feeling up to it, I mean, my sleep schedule is already in fucking ruins. So, I mean, it can't get any worse. So yeah, maybe this weekend. And you know, it's not like I don't have builds. I have like an endless supply of builds that need to get done, and I really do want to get, like, that's the thing. There's a bunch of these builds that I really want to get done, and I kind of need to get done. So yeah, I sort of need to do a 24-hour stream in a weird way. Shit sticks. I gotta rotate this thing around. Are you kidding me? Alright, this is not gonna reach. If I didn't need to rotate it around, I think it might have reached, but I'm pretty sure this is gonna be a no-go here. Fucker. Which basically means that I'm just gonna have to direct solder these motors. The direct solder pads are on the outside of the AIO. Which is not the end of the world, but it almost is, because, yeah, direct soldering 12 tiny whoop motors is, I don't know, I mean, I guess Monday is the worst work day, so fuck it. If you're going to have to do something like that, I guess it may as well be on a Monday. But there's hope, Hold on, here we go, let's see. Nope, not going to reach. Absolutely no fucking way it's going to reach. Nope. Not even close. So yeah, the shitters. So that's because this is a pusher. That's because this is a pusher frame that that these motor cables are not long enough. Oh boy. That's not gone well, has it? So there are other motors that have slightly longer motor wires, but they use the standard plugs. Newbie Drone uses these tiny little plugs. So I don't know. Oh my god, that's very frustrating. I'll let you know, Dan. Frank, rotate motor. Oh, I know what you mean, Frank. Nah, I have it in the direction that it's pointing. Yeah, there's only one direction that it really points in. It kind of points directly at it when you have it screwed in. God damn it. Flip the AI over, Frank says. Yeah, we looked at that last time. Unfortunately, the if I do that, the motor plugs will ram into this. Right? See it? So if I flip it over, those motor plugs there are going to be trying to take up the same space as this, right? Yeah, literally the only thing I can do is extend the wires. Well, I can extend the wires or I can direct solder them. And it's kind of the same amount of work, really. I can't believe I have to direct solder. I'm going to have to take this apart to do that. I'm going to have to take it apart to direct solder them. Oh, no, it happened again. It happened again. Why do new builds torture me so? God damn you. New builds. It's the curse of the new build, man. It's like, you know, you're using an odd set of components that maybe don't have their pants on fire yet. Oh man. Well, I do have. Hold on. Let's see. Maybe. Yeah, good call, B-Man. Come on, Clam.
諦めんなよ諦めんなお前どうしてそこでやめるんだそこで
Oh.
諦めんなよ諦めんなお前どうしてそこでやめるんだそこでもう少し頑張ってみろよ
Well, if Clam Man's fucking up and giving up, does that mean that I can follow suit? Can I join Clam Man and give upville? God, yeah. Look how much longer, like Happy Model, for example. Look how much longer they're. I mean, it's not that much longer, but it's longer enough. But yeah, again, look, they use the Happy Model uses the standard plug, the big plug, and then Newbie Drone uses this smaller little plug. Yeah, that's what's going on here. So here's some of the prototype Newbie Drone motors. Oh wow, and their cables are even shorter. Balls, I tell ya. Man, am I honestly gonna have to? And there's a chance that I'm gonna have to do this on every single one of these. No, I'm not. 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 Wow. Am I really gonna direct solder these right now? Is that really what I'm gonna do at 11:52? I guess not. I mean, it is. No, I can't. I can't start doing this at 11:52. That's. I mean, if I'm gonna do that, I might as well just fucking smash everything in sight now and get it over with, because that's certainly what will be the end result of that maneuver. Wow, what a oh, Don Lads. Well, no, because of what we were talking. Damn it, Don Lads, you got my hopes up. If I flip the plugs over, they'll hit this thing. It's the same reason that we're not flipping the board upside down. Is that, yeah, this right here is in the way of the plugs facing upwards. Dan says TBS is live discussing Red Cat Fat Shark. I wonder what they'll have to say. I wonder if I'm trying to think if I'm trying to think if Trappy hates Fat Shark. I mean, he hates most people, so I guess if we want to play the odds, the answer is yes there. But oh my God, is this real life? And am I really gonna have to direct solder these? Oh my god. Oh my god. I'm gonna have to pull it all apart to do it too. Well, Don Ladd says the plugs on the motors. Could I flip them over? I don't know what you mean, Don. I'm sorry. Yeah, I mean, all I can say, though, is that there's really nothing that can be done other than direct soldering these. How could he hate Fat Shark when he created a VTX model for Fat Shark goggles? I guess the same way that he could tell Joshua Bardwell that he needs to take down a video with testing of VTXs that was perfectly valid and... know what I mean? Yeah, I don't know. Sometimes it just feels like that dude hates everybody in the industry. Alright, well... Damn. Look how far we got, though. God damn it. I'm trying to look and see if there's absolutely any way that I can solder these without pulling this thing apart. But, like, no. Like, no. It's just not going to happen. If I try to do it, I'm just going to melt the shit out of everything. And I'm, like, really tempted right now to just put this one aside and grab one of the other builds. But this is kind of the one that I really want to get done, because this is the 2S build, and I know for a fact that this 2S build is going to be able to pick up and move the Insta360 go-arounds in a meaningful way. I don't know that about the other builds because they're going on to... So the only motors that have really been able to move that I've used to move the Insta360 go around are the Happy Model 0802 25,000s. Because all the other builds are going to be on 1S. And those motors are like crazy. And the other 0802s that I'm putting on these other builds are 22,000 kV. So like they're probably going to be fine, but there's a chance that they're really going to struggle. So yeah, I figure it's the best idea to do this build first because of all those reasons. And I mean, at this point, if I'm direct soldering the motors, I kind of might as well also direct solder this camera and extend the wires. Actually, I would just need to switch to a different camera that's got longer camera wires, because yeah, it's pulling on these camera wires like fucking mad, and I don't love that. I don't love it, guys. I just scratched my head with the screwdriver. It was thrilling. What if I ran him through that little slot? No, it's not going to fit there. Oh, boy. Well. World's longest Tiny Whoop build. Boost and JDM says, do the big plugs and small plugs use the same... Oh yeah, that's true. I could order some of the big plugs and then swap the small plugs out to the big plugs, but I got to be honest, that's the that's more work. I'm going to leave these plug headers on here, and I'm just going to solder these fuckers up. What you're talking about doing is actually a little bit more work, and I'm just... Ugh. Toxic FBB says, can you spin the board 180? No. That won't work. Notch the frame for the motor wires. That won't work either. It's just it's a physical distance problem. Drone Pilot says, can you flip the whole board and plugs would be tucked away? Nope, because if I flip the whole board, the top part of the canopy is going to smash into the plug headers. The only thing I could maybe do is rotate the board 90 degrees. Nah, that won't work either. Yeah, no, there's no no solution to this one, unfortunately. So let's tear it all apart and direct solder these goddamn motors. It's actually not a big deal since the brushless motors don't wear out like the brushed ones do. It's not the end of the world to direct solder these. And Newbie Drone has put pads on this AIO for direct soldering the motors. So it's at least I'm not going to have to solder to traces like I had to do on that prototype board. Which, I don't know if I told you guys, the prototype board, I think it finally died. Which is kind of a good thing because it's just been like a thorn in my side basically for a while. Well, I mean, I guess we did get the build done. Now we're taking it all apart, but I mean, we got it done. Oh, and I guess I also may as well put the goddamn receiver underneath. Alright, yeah, so we'll do all those things. We'll all the mistakes, not mistakes, but all of the little things that we learned during this assembly, we will put into place. So when this is, yeah, once I kind of have to rebuild it from scratch again, but once that's done, it'll be in a better place. You know what I mean? You guys know what I mean. So yeah, okay. I guess I'll change the name of this stream to Dry Test Fit, or maybe I'll just put the word fail at the end. Since I mean, we got there, right? Like, we got there with the build, and then we got failed. We got an F. We got an F for effort, guys. But that's all right. We'll fucking try again tomorrow. I'm gonna wake up tomorrow, and I'm gonna try again. God damn it. Probably won't stream it. But I'll do it. I will do it. Because you know why? You guys know why?
諦めんなよ。諦めんなお前。どうしてそこでやめるんだ、そこで。もう少し頑張ってみろよ。ダメダメダメ、やめ諦めたら。周りのことを思えよ。応援してる人たちのことを思ってみろって。あともうちょっとのところなんだから。俺だってこのマイナス10度のところ、しじみが取れるって頑張ってんだよ。絶対やってみろ。必ず目標達成できる。だからこそ、ネバギブアップ。
Rick Zapata is looking at it in the right way. Everyone did learn something. And here's the thing, too, right? These frames are pretty cool. I am a little bit worried about, I think it was BH in the chat, who was saying that he's had kind of durability struggles with his. How do you like that for being a fucking a diplomat? I like that wording. Yeah, so I'm a little bit worried about that, but I have a funny feeling that once I get these things going with the Insta360 Go, I I think you guys are gonna be on Redshifter's site buying some of these frames because the lightweight Insta360 Go carrying thing is real, man. Like the Insta360 Go is not perfect at all. It is a brand new thing though, right? Like it's only gonna get better. Wasn't I able to get this through here? And yeah, for what it is, it's really impressive. I'm sure they'll get it to 2.7, and they just they just need to keep shrinking the sensor down or messing with the saw. I think the sensor will support 2.7K, I believe, but then they're cropping down so much into the sensor for the stabilization and for flow whatever the hell, flow state, that's what it's called. But yeah, man, I think like a 40-something gram, fully guarded, super safe rig carrying an Insta360 Go around might be kind of fantastic because, like, I'm gonna go to like a mall. Like I don't give a fuck, man. Like when the malls have all their cool like Christmas decorations and shit, I'm whooping those, dude, and I'm whooping them in fully stabilized, sexiness. Look, guys, we're oh, I'm on the wrong camera. I am just full of fail. Remember, CIDFPV.com has links to all the shit that I'm doing. Click them if you'd like. I mean, I'd like you to. I would love you to. I would love you too. And if you don't, I'll just starve to death. No big deal. Insults and they came for the micro tech. They stayed for the insults, death threats, and guilt trips. Wowee. Let's solder one of these motors up, guys. What do you say? Let's solder one. We'll do one. The really aggravating thing here too is that these motor wires, I'm just going to cut the connectors off because these motor wires are going to be perfect, the perfect length to go to the the pads are closer than the plugs, is what I'm trying to say. Is what I'm stumbling through. My fingers are so fat. How do I have the fattest, skinniest fingers in the world? Get up in there, you little devil. There it is. Okay. There it is. Okay, we got that grommet back in there. Yeah, the grommets have to live in the frame, but the grommets are sandwiched top and bottom, and they kind of like press fit in there without needing anything in the middle, and then you put something down the middle. But you do it with the top plate. Oh wait, you guys watched me do that. I don't have to tell you. Keep forgetting you guys just watched me do the entire build. Okay. So do I cut these connectors off, or do I the other alternative is I desolder these three here from the motor and then resolder on fresh wires. And like, man, that's even more, that's twice as much soldering. Or oops, well, it's too late now. And I mean, I already cut one of them off just now, so it's kind of pointless to have three others, right? So there we go. Sometimes you got to make decisions with your Stupidity. Sometimes you just gotta not think through it and just cut the fucking connector off. All right, 1, 2, 3, 10, you and me, and then we'll solder one motor on, and then I'll go watch some of the new season of Shat's Crack, and then maybe I'll play a little. No, I'm gonna go to sleep. I'm not gonna play Gran Turismo tonight. I gotta find a time during the day to play Gran Turismo Sport. Dauntless, no. I'm gonna solder one on and then I'm going. It's a little too late, and I'm hungry, and I want to hang out with Kristen. So poo on you guys. Sorry. She's out there watching Great British Bake Off. I can hear it.
We're all screwed.
Yay! Alright, so now I'm just going to tin the pads. My God, they are so small. It is absolutely incredible. I mean, it kind of doesn't matter that they're small because you're soldering to the side of the board. But man, they are small. Alright. And look at that. I didn't bridge them either. Look at me go. You know what? I'm just going to do all of them. Alright. Oh, boy. I just covered a screw in solder. That's never happened before. That screw is ruined. Solder just got on the threads of that screw. Yeah, that's that. All right, we're tinned. What do you guys think of that? What do you think of that? And it doesn't even look like I bridged anything. Look at me go. I'm working on a tiny whoop and not destroying it at the moment. Hands down, the most annoying thing about direct soldering these motors to this AIO is that the motors then hang off the AIO forevermore, and with the propellers, it's just such a. And so then you gotta you'll see. It's not great. Direct soldering whoop motors. I would advise against it if at all possible. It's a little cumbersome, but if you have to do it, it's not that big a deal. Whoop motors don't die very often, and they're protected by the ducts, so you're not gonna bang a motor up, from a big crash usually. So it's not the end of the world. It's just a bastard that you got to pull the AIO to do anything, because it's all so close together. All right, I got to do this. Is really tight and tiny soldering work, so I need to have some light to do this. Look at this ruined screw. Look at that. Oh, farts. Farts. I feel like this is the worst stream I've ever done. What do you guys think? Worst stream ever? Yeah, I can't show you guys that. Best, fastest tiny whoop for racing. Oh God, no idea, Dan. There are just so. 1S. You know what? I do know. It is 100% course dependent. There is absolutely no. Yeah, that it is. If it's a small, tight technical course, the 1S rigs might be better. If it's a bigger, faster course, the 2S rigs are. Or no, you know what? They break it up into. So the answer to your question is a 2S. a 2S 65mm whoop is the fastest, because they put those guys in their own class because they're so fucking fast. So yeah, that's the fastest for sure. They're damn near unflyable, but they're definitely the fastest. I'm a much bigger fan of the 1S whoops, since they're you know, there's some semblance of control indoors, which is important. But yeah, the 2S whoops are just like they're the hardest thing that you'll ever fly. Is how I sometimes describe them. Every 2S 65mm whoop I've ever flown is like it's just impossible. It's just, I spend the entire time flying it just trying to not wreck, because it's just so hectic, and they're a little bit too heavy. But yeah, for sure the fastest. Hands fucking down. All right, get on there, little fella. All right, so here we go. Ow, fucker! So here we go. Now it's just going to be Bridge Fest 2020. Because yeah, these pads are just outrageously close together. But like, they're so close together that the tweezers, that like it's hard to get the wire into the little valley in the board on the second one, because the tweezers are so thick. But these aren't thick tweezers. These are incredibly thin tweezers. But yeah, it's just so small in there. That looks terrible, and everything is bridged. Oh wait, no, it's not. Oh my god. I mean, it does look terrible. There's a whole shitload of extra solder on the bottom here, but I can just nip that off. And now I'm gonna paint your blue pants silver. That's right, I painted them from silver to blue. Now I'm going back from blue to silver. Hey, 2 of these are good. If I don't fuck this one up, we'll have one motor successfully soldered up to a newbie drone board. And then I can go bye-bye. Oh, yeah. Oh, that was a clean one. And I'm soldering them upwards, which is going to put them right in the way. So, right pointed towards where they need to go. So, especially on small stuff like this, give these an actual tug individually, one by one, because it is very, very hard to see whether or not there's a cold solder joint. So yeah, just give them a nice firm tug, and if they survive the tug test, am I right, guys? It's always important to survive the tug test. It's just, you know, life advice. All right, that's it. That's yikes. That's how this build goes. So I will be back on Wednesday to solder the rest of these motors up. I might as well take these propellers off now. Let me try to be so gentle. So gentle. Oh, there we go. Okay. So there's one. Nope. See, I bent it up. I already bent it all up. It doesn't even sit flat. It sits all jacked up. So yeah, these 4-blade ASI propellers, I don't know how they perform, because I've yet to be able to get a set onto a set of motors without them getting all bent up. So yeah, that's a new one for me. That's a new That's a new propeller deal breaker. Chat. What's up? Toxic FBV says, check out the show on Prime called Utopia. Sorry, and you're welcome at the same time. Rick Zapata says his BQE 2-inch build was super hard, but he also rightly says when you build them right, they fly good. Ain't that the truth? License to Drive says Darwin is having issues with the gyro on his quad. Is it likely it's shot? Yeah, the gyros go. The gyros on the flight controllers absolutely just let go, especially if you've got a bunch of crashes into it. Yeah, they're gyros are very sensitive things, and then we smash the shit out of them. But like we need them, right? Like we can't just not have a gyro. And then Toxic says, shouldn't you have the motors on the frame before soldering? How are you going to get everything into place? Really good question. I made that mistake on another build. It's one of the things that I actually really like about these Redshifter's frames is that the motor hoopy things are removable. See it? See on the edge here? Give it a second to focus. See that? So you can actually remove this whole top part, but the way that I'm soldering the motors, it's going to be like this. And it's just going to go whoop, right like that. Actually, you know what? Let's, just for the sake of argument, let's make sure that they are going to reach. So this, oh yeah, easy. Yeah, for sure it's going to reach. Okay, cool. Oh wow, I mean, it is like, there's no room to spare though, Jesus. Wow, okay, yeah, it's kind of close, but it'll definitely fit now. That's good. That's good news. If I'd gotten all these direct soldered and then it didn't fucking reach, there would be there'd be a fist fight between me, myself, and all three of us. I want to do one quick thing. This last little pad is just kind of being a jerk. It's not being a jerk. I don't know what I'm saying. I just want to scooch it forward a little bit. I want to scooch the wire in a little bit more, is what I'm struggling to say. There we go. Oh, okay. Or remove it completely. Either or. Now that it's removed, I can just put it in there the correct depth. And burn the shit out of myself. Here we go. 3, 2, 1, burn. And, I thought I could burn. Oh, no, I did get it. Okay, good. And if you ever just get like a wire that just barely tacks itself on there, you can put your tweezers like this on the other wires and just like gently squeeze, and it'll, you know what I mean? It'll kind of like line them up all nice like for you. But I still don't have this wire pushed through as much as I want it pushed through. This is gonna burn, but I do it for the cleanliness. Doing it for you guys, burning myself. Ah! I full on touched the soldering iron to my finger on that one. That was a good one. Get in there. There it is. There it be. That was the one, I hope. Oh God, no. I made it so much worse. Oh God, it's terrible. It's absolutely awful. I should be using the helping hands, but sometimes, you know, I prefer to do things the impossible way. And by sometimes, I mean all the times. There we go. Now it's in the slot. Now it's in its little slot home. And I even managed to pull some of the solder off, and I was trying to do that, so that's great. Let's get it out of there. Get it off the plug header. And finally this will be good to go. I mean, it's been good to go, but it hasn't been crazy person good to go. But it's about to be. All right, now I think we're good. Yes, I do remember that, Yapsy. Carbon Cage just got back from an appointment. What did I miss? I put this whole thing together, and the motor wires were too short, so I had to rip it all apart. Darwin says, it's a brand new flight controller, though. Oh. If it's a brand new flight controller, it's certainly still a possibility, but it's a lot less likely. Yeah, you got to. That troubleshoot's gonna take some time, I think, because we've already been working on it. But message me wherever, CIDFPV all over the place, and we'll start working on that troubleshoot, brother. We'll get it figured out eventually. Just takes time. Right. I'm just getting the rest of the solder remnants out of here because I was kind of all over that pad. There we go. All right, ladies and germs, we've got this done. Just the one motor, though. So, all right, one motor is good to go. Again, when you're direct soldering these, just like, you got to just do what I just did. You got to be like a complete lunatic about it, because, yeah, there's just no room for error whatsoever on that little guy. So take your time, go slow, and hold on, let me give you guys the ultra macro focus setting. Oh, look at that. Look at that. I can't believe that it'll focus that close. So there you guys go. Yeah, just be really careful if you're going to direct solder to one of these itty bitty little boards. And Kiribendeo. You know, Clam Man and stuff. Wow, what a goddamn disappointment. I can't believe that. That's not true. I can totally believe that this all just happened. Thanks for hanging, guys. Sorry that we got nothing done. But now you know. If you buy a red shifter's frame and you do the newbie drone setup, you're going to have to extend your motor wires. I am going to go relax and hopefully fall asleep. I will see you guys. I guess what I'll do is Whoop Wednesday. I'll finish this one up tomorrow, maybe on my own. Maybe I'll do one more of these if I'm feeling saucy. And then we'll do a Whoop Wednesday, and I'll complete the third and fourth ones, and then I will have all red shifters whoops. That'll be pretty cool. All right, guys, be good. Thanks for hanging. Give up when appropriate. Oh wait, here's something. I'll give you guys something. I got something for you guys. Hold on. I got nothing for you guys. Goodbye. I'll talk to you guys Wednesday. Later.